Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for Expert Division with the qualifying round win for the Rodeo Range Tournament here in Golf Clash the game. Before we take a closer look, make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that do want to improve your game even more, scan the QR code here on the screen or use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy that is in the description down below. There you get to all our premium packages and you can start as low as $3.50. Follow the info box on the right hand side for the club distance adjustment, elevation adjustment, also what ball and club type I suggest you to play with. Have in mind that those are all suggestions and you don't have to follow it if you don't want to, but there is always a plan behind it. So let's go to hole number one. For hole number one on the drive, we are going to play with our Apocalypse level 4 plus, and we're going to start with Apocalypse level 7 here at the top of +6 with 30% of the blue ring inside the rough. Adding 5 topspin and 1.5 bar of right spin. Once we have done that, we shall adjust max +20 power 0, and for those that do play with Apocalypse level 8, that's a 1-to-1 adjustment. Make sure to have the thorn packed because we are using the thorn on the approach. We adjust, we center the ball and hit perfect. Now, this hole is known for having a very small fairway, and you can see that here, where the rough to the left and to the right is pretty close to each other. So this is a shot that we do believe that the grate on either side is going to be safe. In a worst case scenario, if you clip the rough, you may be just a little bit further back to take your second shot. Now on the second shot, we're going to put our thorn at the min line, and then we're going to make sure to have the ball guideline just through hole with thorn level 9. For thorn level 8, we want the ball guideline to be just to the hole. Always from the min line, we're playing min, no elevation, P3 numbers. We make the adjustment. We're going to center the ball and hit perfect, and this will be a very good chance to start off with an eagle. Have in mind that hole number 1 is the same hole that we do play on hole number 6. The reason for that is that the recent hole 1 was designed to give you an impossible putt if you were unlucky on the green, and therefore we have hole number 1 as hole number 6 and vice versa. For hole number 2, we do have 2 options, one for wind 3 and wind 4 ball, and one for wind 5 ball. This is the wind 3 and wind 4 ball option. Start with sniper and the grizzly in your bag. This as we want to find the P3 min line with our sniper, and then the grizzly helps to find the min line easier. 4 backspin and 3 left spin. Adjust is max +20 P3 numbers. And here, if you do have a wind that is 8.2 miles per hour or more, then it will always be a double pull, meaning that we have to pull twice. And that is not something we do want to do. So if you have the possibility to play with a wind 4 ball as well, so I would definitely recommend to swap to a wind 4 ball if the wind is 8.2 or higher with a kingmaker. Wind angle tweaks, not much. Just a little bit. We come down nicely in that groovy spot, and we're dropping dead center for the hole-in-one. For hole number 3, you will see one of our 2 options. This is the more aggressive option, where we are trying to blast the ball to be close to green. The other option, we do lay up for thorn. If you do have our guides, which you can get on patreon.com/golfclashtommy, you will get access to all the options for every hole. all the top spin and 1 boost and 2 left spin, and this is for Apocalypse level 8. And here we are a P5 max stretch, and then we're gonna be just left of where the ball guideline glitches. Adjust max plus 20 P0, and then we're going to push up 10 rings for Apocalypse level 7, 11 rings for Apoc 8, and for Apoc 5 and 6, 8.8 rings. There's going to be a different amount of top spin boost depending on what club you're having. 2 balls of right curl, try to hit perfect. The intention here now is you can see bounce there, clip the rough, and then either roll onto the green or stay short for a wedge. If you happen to get a wedge, we do recommend that you are leaving the ball guideline approximately 1 green square through the hole, and then you play a standard EB School plus 20 P5 numbers. So you can see here now that we're checking the EB School, and we are removing the spins and playing no spin. You can play a top spin version here, but you in that case have to have Endring level 7 or level 8 for that to work. Always look for glitches. If there is a glitchy spot, try to, if so, play around that by using a little bit of left spin or right spin. Making the adjustment, center the ball, hit perfect, and this shall be a fairly easy albatross to lock in. For hole number 4, one of our 2 options here, we start with a basic ball to set the spins directly. 5 backspin is what we're looking for. Then we are swapping to any type of wind 3 or wind 4 ball. So power 0 plus, side spin 0 plus, wind 3 or wind 4 ball. Now we're looking at a couple of things. Red ring and white ring by the rough. Ball guideline tip to be entering the corner of the dark green square. Adjust. It's gonna be mid plus 20% elevation, P2 numbers. And then there's going to be wind angle tweaks, and it's always gonna be right curl, because if this shot is missing, it's most likely missing on the left hand side of the pin. Perfect ball, bounce on the fairway up towards the pin, dropping dead center for the hole-in-one. Take your game to the next level with our ultimate tournament text guide for the Rodeo Range Tournament here in Golf Clash and the game. It's the start of a new season, and it's a perfect chance for you to get some more clan points to your clan. Get our checkpoint challenge guides or tournament guides or tour guides. We do have something for everyone. Scan the QR code here on the screen or use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy to get to the page where we do have all the packages. If you're interested to see an example guide before you sign up, email support@golfclashtommy.com and they will help you out. For hole number 5, we are starting with our Apocalypse level 5 plus at top of plus 8 and Apocalypse level 4 at top of plus 14. With Apoc 8, we have blue by the rough line. We have 5.8 top spin and 1.5 left spin as our spins. Adjust. We are going to adjust max plus 20 P0 numbers. Once we have adjusted, we are going to just center the ball. No overpower, no underpower, no curl. There we go. Here you can play with any power 3 plus, side spin 2 plus, wind 3 or 4 ball. We do want the ball to roll down to be somewhere between 372 and 378 yards. On the second shot, we are going to do a rough check. This is gonna be before that left bunker, like that, where the rough meets the fairway. Once we have done that, we are setting the spins, 2 backspin and 2 left spin. Now we want the ball guideline to be approximately 1.5 green square short of the hole. Adjustment that we're going to do is from +3 and +4 rough check for sniper 10, +5 and +6 rough check for sniper 9. And we are doing 76% slider plus 10% elevation P3 numbers. Some minor wind angle tweaks depending on the wind angle differences that we're getting. We're adding the tweak. We hit perfect. Ball bounces on the fairway, on the green, and gets to drop nicely right at pin for a beautiful albatross here on hole number 5. For hole number 6, we are going to play to get into wedge range. We are going to use the right side this time, and you can see, or for those of you that haven't noticed already, this is the same hole as we're playing on hole number 1, just different wind. And the reason we're doing so, it's because we do have had an issue with an impossible putt on the recent hole 1, and therefore the game maker's solution was to give us the same hole on hole 1 and hole 6. Set up at max P3 rest, and then we do have a pocket 7 that should be 1.7 rings into overpower. Adjust max plus a 20 P0. A box 4 shall then push up 1.7 rings or 6 yards after the adjustment. Don't do both, do one or the other. We do want to get the ball very close up to the bunker, and we're getting ourselves a nice rollout to 380 yards. Second shot, we are going to play a wedge. We are going to play an EB school with no spin, and this we do to allow us to have a nice and firm ball guideline, so we don't have to risk getting any glitch rolls and stuff like that, which could, if we are being unlucky, happen if we do use all the topspin. Ball guideline to get into the hole. And then we do have an adjustment that is going to be based off what power ball that you are using. So if you're using a P3 ball like this, you play EB School plus 10% elevation P3. If you would be playing with a P4 ball, for an example, or for that matter, even a P2 ball, you can then play with that as a power ball number instead. Perfect ball gets up the green and dropping dead center for the eagle. For hole 7, which is the last of the par 3s, this is, in my opinion, the toughest of the par 3s as well. This because it's just so weirdly designed, and now when they put the pin up on a small mound on the green, it's not gonna make it easier. It also looks like an hourglass, in my opinion. I don't know why I got to think about that now, but I just did. 2 top spin and 2 right spin. Looking to have the yellow ring touching left rough, blue ring touching the second rough cut to the right. Max minus 10% elevation P3 numbers, and we are going to use overpower based off what wind strength we are having. So for 5.8 miles per hour, we are going to do circle drop overpower. Move our ball back, and then we're moving down to circle drop, and we hit perfect. And we clip the rough, roll up the hill, and it looks like it's gonna stop, but it's not, and we're dropping dead center from the right for an hole in 1. Hole number 8, we have a very favorable wind, and here we are going to push hard to get ourselves to a green in 1, or at least to be around green to lock in the eagle. You can push for an hole in 1 here, but it's going to be hard to trickle that ball down the second fairway into the rough and roll to pin with a good speed. And especially in a qualifying round, we do want to be a little bit more conservative in the way we're pushing, so we at least end up with an eagle here on our scorecard. We are starting at max line, max P5 rest, yellow by rough to the left, and then we are setting variable top spin with always 2 right spin. Max overpower with a completely slow needle. Apocalypse level 4 shall push up 2 rings or 7 yards after the adjustment. Max plus 20 P0 is the adjustment. And here we have a super short wedge for the eagle. Hole number 9, this is option 1, which is the more conservative option of the two we have. If you do want to push for an albatross, our option 2 is perfect for that, but then there is risks with if you do hit great either left or right. Start at the top of +4 for a POC 5 plus, top of +10 for a POC 4. We are having bullseye by the rough line 2. Left spin, and we are applying an adjustment that is max plus 20 P0 with an inner wall left curl. Last piece of that puzzle is that we are doing max overpower with a completely slow needle. When you are adjusting slightly downhill. Make sure to adjust slowly. It is easy otherwise to pull off center. Perfect ball it is, and we're looking to be somewhere between 350 to 356 yards. On the second shot, we are going to use our sniper level 9 plus. So we're going to put our target at min line, and here we recommend that you do pack the grizzly to ensure that you can find the min line in an easy way. The backspin and the spins here is going to vary. It all depends on where you are or where your min line are. So you can see here that we are respinning to ensure that the ball guideline is going just over the hole or left or whatever you want to call it. Adjust is 1-to-1, meaning that we are playing 8.3 rings for 8.3 miles per hour. Just before circle drop in the end, you can see moving down to be just before the circle drop overpower, and try to hit perfect. In a worst case scenario, this ball will be on the green for a nice and simple pot. In a best case scenario, we are getting ourselves an albatross. Thank you so much everybody for watching this playthrough for Expert Division with the qualifying round win for the Rodeo Range Tournament here in Golf Clash the game. Make sure to scan the QR code or go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Link is in the description down below, and there you can start your journey to become a better player. Because it's a perfect time at the beginning of a season to sign up to get the tournament guides or tour guides or checkpoint challenge or just all of them all together. Thank you once again for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in the Golf Clash game.